Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is January 6th, Wednesday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the altcoin markets in general in the short-term future. Before diving into the graph, GRT, USD, and see what exactly is going on in this market since the last time I have spoken, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today on this market, as well as the short-term price prediction according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys don't want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I will get to them a lot faster that way. Now, see what exactly is going on in the markets first. Most importantly, if you guys are a regular viewer of mine, you guys already know that I emphasize Bitcoin dominance over almost anything else. Now, let's take a look into Bitcoin dominance, and I did say that the daily time frame was the time frame I was focusing on because I am looking for a rejection for the price action to not get back on the daily 21 simple moving average, which is the blue line right here. If it does not get back on top of the daily 21 simple moving average, this tells me the likelihood of Bitcoin dominance continue trending downwards would increase. Now, if this is how the daily candle closes, which closes about in 2 hours, then I'm looking for the price action here to actually break the next immediate support to continue downwards, which would be the 12-hour 50 simple moving average, the white line right here. So that's what I'm looking at in order to see if Bitcoin dominance will continue trending downwards. And if it does, I'll be a lot more confident in trading altcoins as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance trends upwards. Now, let's take a look into Bitcoin price action and see what's going on in here. Since yesterday, I did mention that if Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin price action gets back to about 34.5K, which was the previous high here, there would be possible bearish divergence, well, on the hourly time frame up to the daily time frame, okay? So since price action did get to about 35.4K, so not too much higher and than what I expected, we still did have bearish divergence right here, comparing this high right here with this high on the price action chart. However, with the lower high on the RSI time frame, indicating to me that the lost momentum is there on this time frame, which signals a little bit of a pullback back down to the hourly 21 simple moving average before continue going higher. However, there is still bearish divergence right now, comparing this high right here with this high on the price action chart, and then with lower highs on the RSI here. So some type of pullback to either the hourly 21 simple moving average or my estimated bottom trend line here is reasonable. So right now I do see a possible rising wedge forming, and I say possible because we don't have 2 swings up and 2 swings down yet. We only have 2 swings up and 1 swing down. So I'm looking for that next swing down to actually validate this pattern right here. So let's see if that happens, or if the Bitcoin price action actually just breaks above this upward trend line right here, which I have seen it done already quite a few times during this cycle. So given the bullish sentiment in the Bitcoin price action market, let's see what this price action does. But if it actually does validate this rising wedge pattern, then it is a 60% chance of it breaking downwards, and that measure target would be, depending, of course, where the price action actually breaks down, and of course, if it actually validates this rising wedge pattern. Of course, I'm just giving my prediction here. If it actually does break down by, let's just give it about a day, okay, January 7th by 12 o'clock ETC, then I will have a measured target of about 33K. So this is what I'm looking at. Let's see, we're going to come back here tomorrow and see if I'm right or wrong. Now, let's take a look. Just let me, actually, one more thing. If Bitcoin price action actually pulls back while Bitcoin dominance actually trends back up, actually changes course and trends back up, this could take quite a bit of the altcoins down with it, as we have seen a few weeks back for the past couple of weeks as well. So this is something I would take into consideration if that scenario actually happens, if Bitcoin dominance actually trends back up while Bitcoin price action pulls back, and trading altcoins under those circumstances, I will take that into consideration personally. So that's what I'm looking out for. Now, take a look into the graph and see what exactly is going on in here. In the graph, since my last post here, I did mention that there was I did say there was a falling wedge pattern if I actually discount these two blow off top candles right here. And the breakout percentage of a falling wedge pattern, if I was actually right about the falling wedge pattern, is 68% chance of it breaking upwards. And if it actually does break upwards at this point right here, where it actually did look like it broke upwards and outside of the falling wedge pattern here, then I will have a measured target of about 59 cents, slightly over that. Of course, measured targets are theory only, may or may not be reached. Can it be overreached? Sure. I just tend to be more on the conservative side. Now, there's also quite a bit of resistance between the breakout point, which includes quite a bit of Fibonacci retracement levels. One is at about 37.5, about that range. The next one will be about 45 cents. And then 54, 55 cents range. And then finally, the measured targets. So that's what I'm looking at right now. However, if we actually zoom into the smaller time frames, we can see what exactly has gone on earlier yesterday and today as well. So after the price action actually broke out of this this falling wedge pattern here, it had quite a bit of resistance, which I did mention last time on my last post here, which includes some of these hourly moving averages, with the last one to be the orange line right here, which was the 200 simple moving average on the hourly time frame. So the price action broke out, forming somewhat of a ascending triangle pattern. Let's take a measured target over there. I'm sure it has already met that measured target of this small ascending triangle pattern. Measured target was about 38 cents. Price action went as high as about 40 cents. So right now it looks like it's forming some type of a head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish pattern. So let's see if the price action can actually hold up from here and continuing upwards. But this is, I will still be a little cautious because head and shoulders patterns are bearish patterns. Let's take a measure target here, which I think the neckline would be about 35.5 cents. And then take a measure target here. That would give a measure target of about slightly under 31 cents here, okay? That may or may not be reached. It could also be overreached, of course, but this is what I'm seeing. Let's see if the price action can actually hold up and not get closes below this neckline of about 35 cents, I would say safely, okay? Let's see if I can actually straighten up this line. So roughly about, I would say about 35.5 cents, that would be the approximate neckline right here. So keeping an eye out on the support level and seeing if the price action can actually stay away from closing below this neckline, this would tell me that this head and shoulders pattern could be negated. Of course, if we actually get another hourly candle close at about the 39 cent area, then I would be a lot more confident that this head and shoulders pattern is negated. Let's see what exactly the resistance is at about the 39 cent area. If we actually zoom in here on the daily time frame, we can actually see that the newly appeared daily 21 simple moving average is right here at about 39 cents. So that is what's giving the price action some resistance right now. I think that is the last level. That's actually the last moving average that's apparent on this chart right now that could be acting as resistance right now, okay? So yes, that does seem to be the last moving average that's acting as resistance. Is the daily 21 simple moving average at about 39 cents, okay? So this is my very short update on the graph GRTUSD. let's take it to consideration of the bullish and bearish case scenarios that I have here. So the bullish case scenario here would be for the price action to stay away from an hourly candle close, away from this neckline right here at about 35.5 cents, just in that zone right there, not get an hourly candle close. Of course, that tells me that this price action is more likely to negate this head and shoulders pattern and continuing upwards, okay? If that is the bullish case scenario, the bearish case scenario, if the price action starts breaking down and gets hourly candle closes below this neckline, about, I would say safely 35 cents, okay? Then I'll be looking out for a possible breakdown of the price action for this head and shoulders pattern, okay? However, there's quite a bit of support down here that we have actually broken back on top of. So now it is support, which includes the hourly 200, hourly 50, 4 hour 50, 4 hour 21, 6 hour 21. I believe the 12 hour 21 is right at the neckline. So quite a bit of support that's in between the breakdown points and the measure targets. So may or may not actually break down all the way to the measure target and can also be overreached, but I just want to point out that there's quite a bit of support down there as well. So this is what I'm looking at for the bullish and bearish case scenarios for the graph GRTUSD. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.